And last but not least, my fellow Knicks fans, I gotta talk about Chris Herron's new book, Blood in the Garden, but I will be going into a more extensive detail, possibly in a call-in show with some of you fellas. Definitely sign up for my email list, as you know, you guys could chime in on a lot of like side stories and just interviews that happen, because this is not my era of basketball, but definitely there's a lot of you guys watching this channel that it was your era, and you guys can chime in and, you know, give your thoughts and just some of your perspectives on what went on. But this is something that was really well put together, and it just talks about a lot. Some of the blow-ups in the locker rooms, some of the players arguing about who takes what shots, the contracts. They even talk about Pat Riley's fallout with the Knicks. Oh man, this is crazy. And how he talked to, you know, the Miami Heat when the Knicks lost the game 7 against the Pacers. Like, he spoke to the Heat while being on the bus ride after that game. That's how much he wanted out. And just some of the details of the things that he wanted from the Miami Heat was insane. We talking about ownership, limousine cars, vacation homes. Some of the stuff Pat Riley was asking for was insane. And I have a theory on, you know, Pat Riley's deal with the Miami Heat, how it affected Michael Jordan and Phil Jackson's exit from the Chicago Bulls after that 1998 season. See, Pat Riley getting that really lucrative deal from the Miami Heat, which included ownership stake and kickbacks on that stake, where he can get more percentage of ownership after a certain amount of time. That type of deal that Pat Riley got, it kind of set a precedent. And I feel like Phil Jackson felt that he accomplished more than Pat did, and he was possibly looking to get a similar deal. That's why I believe he did not return to Chicago. But that's in my opinion. But there's definitely a lot to check out in this book. I don't want to give it all away. But Pat Riley, man, he plays a lot of psychological games, I'm not gonna lie. But once again, I'm gonna definitely do a live call-in segment just about not only this book, just about the 90s Knicks. A lot of you guys have perspectives because you was there in real time. You guys seen the interviews, the little side comments, the little side stories that was going on. And hopefully, you know, we could all just come together and put these things into proper perspective. And just another hint in the book, man, just interesting to know that Pat Riley, by the time he sent that fax, he was on a flight to Greece. But you know, the book goes way beyond just Pat Riley. It's just a lot of side stories with, you know, beefs with Knicks players in the locker rooms, and just a lot of sentiments, man, what was going on. And just overall in that building, man, that energy back in those 90 days, man, that shit was real. 90s basketball was something else. But it is what it is. Once again, I'm gonna let you guys check out that book, and just in a future date, we're just gonna come together and kind of put these things into proper perspective and let you guys chime in. Just stay in tune with the email list. It's in the description below. And once again, the book is called Blood in the Garden. It's the perfect title for the 90s Knicks. And speaking of the 90s Knicks, you guys should definitely check out my playlist page on my NBA Moments Pivoted series, in which I did an episode featuring Patrick Ewing and Jeff Van Gundy, as they both did a sit down talking about the 90s Knicks from their experiences. So once again, you guys should definitely check out the channel playlist page, and you could get the insight directly from the two main figures of that 90s Knicks team. And I'll also include the link to the video in the description below. But until next time, you guys stay safe in these Rona streets. Peace.